as we set up our first heat, quarterfinal number 1 for the men's. Out in the red jersey, Jordy Smith. In the blue jersey, Leonardo Fioravanti. We heard from Jesse Miley-Dyer, 30-minute heats for the quarterfinals. We will extend that by 5 minutes for the semis and the finals. And we're starting today with a great matchup between these two, Ross. Jordy is going to be first to activate here. Here we go, the big South African. Little snap off the top. Jumbled water here, clears it. Looking for more open face. That's going to be the opening score. And to set the scale for today.
I really don't think he wanted to get into any kind of paddle battle with Leo, since that's kind of been his track record. He just said, fine, I'm going to take off on this little wave. I don't really care if I get a keeper score. Circling and sharking around Rio yesterday, playing some head games.
Here we go. The Italian on his first wave. He's going to take a left. Getting caught on the heels here, and he's just going to kick out. Jordy Smith and Leo Fioravanti. Fioravanti's just going to get a fractional score. Jordy getting a 2.33 for his opening right hand. Major maneuvers on critical sections, especially if combined with a barrel. Those are the notes from the judges this morning. And here's Leo Fioravanti on his second ride. Opened up with just a half point. He's going to do better on that right.
On a day like today, this is like something what you would normally see in Brazil, what you'd normally see on a Challenger Series. It's way more scrappy. It's about doing big turns and big sections.
Smith, wave number 3, pulls in and just barrel seeking there for Jordy Smith. So no completion. And you said, Ross, I mean, changing up the game plan today, perhaps, and not even factor the barrel unless it's a super obvious barrel. Live action. Jordy Smith. The Jordy eyeing up a section. Lip glide through that first section. Gets the board right back under him. Slides the fins around. Hangs on. Gets a little dirty for the finish, but goes complete.
Oh my gosh. It was one of the better turns we've seen so far this winter. And it looks a lot like this right here at Rocky Rights. So Jordy, he's going to be really tough to beat today. He's a big kid. He's loose, obviously. He does tail slides like that. But if he gets a section where he can really throw down, he's got a lot of power. Little pin turn right here, just getting down the line. Decides to chuck the fins out the back right there.
Last score for Jordy Smith, 5-4-3. Jordy takes the lead. Jordy up on this left. Has to negotiate a couple of warbles. Kicks out. He will remain in the lead. Leo Fioravanti with priority. Smith under priority. Long bottom turn, swoops, a carve, back into the pocket. Little shampoo in the morning, why not? Jordy Smith identifies more opportunity down the line. Got a little runner, some additional off the top maneuvers, clashes with the oncoming section. That eats him up, but that's not going to factor that much into hampering the score, as Jordy Smith got some busy work done.
Nice swoop here for Jordy. Like you said, just a bonus shampoo barrel there, but it was, today they'll count it. And then a couple more finishing moves there from Jordy. I like the way his board looks. His body looks freed up. He looks loose. That should be another keeper right there. You could consider that a major move. Nice little carve. Count that barrel too. And then a couple smaller maneuvers on the inside. So it looks like another mid-ranger. He's going to have himself, probably a couple of 5s or better. Fioravanti
finds a little tucked under barrel, but that's all it's going to be. That's not going to be the number for Leo Fioravanti. Smith takes another peek. Leo staying busy. Fioravanti looking for a corner. Finds a little more of a corner, finds a little bubble, gets through that section. Nice carve in some difficult water. Back up into the lip again, and the fist pump. With a couple decent turns. Right here, again, just a bit of an Easter egg. He just found this thing. That's how you're going to have to surf today. You're going to have to let the wave shape up in front of you and sort of just have a response for it. It's not very predictable right now, and this thing actually held shape. Right there you can see, he sees it, he's like, whoa, I'm going to pull in here. And he was actually pretty deep, and that might get the judge's attention. I know it's a short barrel, but it was a little technical because he had to go through a section. And then just some finishing turns there. So, we got ourselves a heat. for Leo Fioravanti as we turn our attention. Jordy Smith in the barrel and goes incomplete there. So Leo Fioravanti with an opportunity to flip this heat right now, Rob.
And the 3 judges that gave it the 10 straight up did it for the technicality of how amazing John's wave was. So everyone jumps on board. You know, there's too many 10s, there's not enough 10s. That should have been a 10, that shouldn't have been a 10. He gets a 9.98. Yeah, sure, it's a 10.
After the horn. Pulls in and was not complete, so that wouldn't have changed the situation. So with that being said, we got our first semi-finalist at the Billabong Pro Pipeline. It's going to be the Italian, Leonardo Fioravanti.